The Kdenlive user interface is fully customizable to fit any workflow. Out of the box, you are provided with 5 layouts: logging, editing, audio, effects, and color. But if you wish to learn and master the user interface, I believe it is best to build your own unique workspace to fit into your style of editing. You want to go ahead and remove all of these windows, leaving you with a blank slate. Select View in the menu bar and then deselect all of these checkboxes. It's kinda lame that you have to do this one by one over and over again, but it's worth it. This is how your interface should look when you're finished, and this is the workspace you're gonna be building throughout this lesson. The purpose of this layout is to optimize the process of importing assets into your project, which is the first step you'll take in all of your future edits. Select View and turn on the Clip Monitor, and once again to turn on the Project Monitor. Right now they just look like 2 blank screens, and you can't really tell them apart. To fix this, go to View and turn on Show Title Bars. They may still be just 2 blank screens, but at least now they have names. If you go to this line dividing the 2 windows, the mouse pointer will change into these transform handles, which allow you to resize the windows to a maximum height. But let's make them equal. The Clip Monitor is where you'll be able to preview the multimedia assets that you're gonna be importing onto your project. To see this in action, turn on the project bin. This is like a storage unit where you'll be importing all of the multimedia assets into. I have provided an assets folder for this tutorial series. You can find the link in the description. Once you've downloaded the assets, you can import them onto your project by double-clicking anywhere in the project bin. Locate the assets folder within your computer. Make sure that it's selected and then click OK. If you navigate down into the videos folder and select the video named Clip, you can play it inside of the Clip Monitor, and only in the Clip Monitor. The Project Monitor is where you'll be able to preview videos that you are currently editing. To see this in action, turn on the timeline. This might break your UI, but don't panic. Just go back and turn on the missing windows from this list. Your view menu should look like this, and your workspace should look like this. And then drag the video name Project from the project bin onto the timeline. This is where you'll be doing all of your edits, cutting and rearranging clips, and also adding effects and transitions. You'll notice that the video on the timeline can be played on the Project Monitor. You'll also notice that you cannot play a video on the Clip Monitor and the Project Monitor at the same time. And it feels like our workspace is starting to get a little bit crowded. To fix this, we'll merge the 2 monitors into a single window. Click and hold on the Clip Monitor's title bar and then drag it out, and it should pop out of the workspace. You can now move it around and reattach it anywhere, but what you want is to move it into the Project Monitor. You can still switch between the 2 by clicking on the tabs below. But what is really cool is how it will automatically do the switch for you depending on whether you are on the project bin or in the timeline. Now that our layout is uncluttered, we can add another window. Select View and turn on the Clip properties, and make sure they are above the timeline and to the right of the monitors. The Clip properties is where you'll find all the important information and metadata about the multimedia assets that you've imported onto your project before you add them onto the timeline. This is important when you are working with assets from multiple sources, especially when it comes to frame rate and frame size. I think now is a great time to save our progress. Go to View, select Save Layout, let's call it Importing, and click OK. If you switch to one of the pre-built layouts, you can always return to your custom-built layout by going to View, selecting Load Layout, and click on Layout 6. But it's kinda lame that it doesn't appear here in the Workspaces tab. To fix this, go to View and select Manage Layouts. The Workspaces tab displays 5 layouts, but we now have 6. You don't have to delete anything, although you can. What you want to do is select your layout and move it up to the top, then click OK. The Importing layout will now appear on the Workspaces tab. If you happen to scramble your workspace while working, you can always reset the layout by clicking on it in the Workspaces tab. We still have more windows we need to add onto our workspace to achieve our desired layout, designed to help us efficiently manage our project as it grows larger, which is what we'll be doing in this video, where you learn all about project settings and file management.